Hello dear friend, if you want to buy a speed editor like me, and if you have bought a speed editor like me, or you are planning to buy a speed editor and you want to get the DaVinci Resolve Studio free version, and then you want to learn how to use this while editing our video, you are at the right place today dear friend. In today's tutorial we will learn how to use this jog heel, how to trim our video, how to cut video, and how to use all of these keys on our keyboards. Here you see all of these are keys are very important. We will use and try, and don't skip the video. If you listen this video till the end, you don't need to see any other video on YouTube for this tutorial of the speed editor. In today's tutorial we will cover all points. I have already bought 5 months ago speed editors, and I have already used the speed editors. No, I have been using this more than 5 months. No, I can confidently say that how to use all these keys, all these points here inside is speed editor. All points are very important. If you follow my YouTube channel, you can see how I bought speed editor and I unboxed speed editor and show all points. In today's tutorial we will intensively cover all points. This will be the series of tutorial about speed editor. Some points which will be remain incomplete we will cover in the next tutorials, and you can comment that dear friends which type of tutorial do you want. Don't forget to subscribe the channels. Without wasting time, let's jump into DaVinci Resolve to learn speed editors, how to use our speed editor. Let's go to our cut tab. If you work in DaVinci Resolve, this is a media pool tab, and this is a cut tab, and this is a edit tab. When we trim video, most of time I spend my time in cut tab, because I have tutorial video, long video, and I have to trim. At that time speed editor is a very useful. That's why I bought speed editor, and I got DaVinci Resolve 2 licenses, the free, the whole life, the perpetual license. So we are already in, you see, in the cut tab now. And when you come to cut tab, you see I have this speed editor. So you see this is actually jog heel. With the help of jog heel, it's a very easy to trim the video and shift from one place to another place in video. You can see I am now using jog heel and just spinning it. So you see we have reached at the end of our video, and this part is vacant. I have to trim now. So first I want to show you, this is a main jog heel one, the center point. You see there are 3 buttons. This is a chantill chantill jog scroll wheel. This chantill SHTL, it means if you click this, it will start. You see it will start on your timeline. Your timeline will be start running, because with the help of this you can jump from one place to other place, or you can overview your video. For example, I want to overview our video, so we just click. Now you see here software share friend. If you want to make a, so I want to overview, just click, and you click your jog wheel like this. Scroll your jog heel, you see. So it's a running your timeline, and you can very easily review using this. And once you are at the end of video, same way you can spin reverse this jog heel. You see now we are going to the end of our video, and in this way you can review. Actually the work of this HTNTL, you see I am showing you with my finger to jump from one part to other part and review your video. Second is jog heel. If you want to use jog, and this is a jog wheel, this is jog, and it will be very precisely go from one frame to second frame. You see, and I use this to precisely trim our video. Anywhere if I want to trim my video, and very easily I can split this. You see split button, I can split video. You see my video is splitted now. You can see here my video is splitted. Now we have learned this SHTL and jog, and this is a scroll. Scroll means you can jump to several frames very fast. So it will help me to jump from one place to another place in our timeline inside our video. You see, I want to go here. For example, I want to go here. You see here, and I can very easily jump here. You see, I want to jump here. So you have to click this scroll. You see scroll button, and you have to use this left, right, spin. You can spin. I want to jump forward here. You see at this part here. So very easily I can jump forward. In you can jump backward. You have to reverse spin here. You see, in this way we use this. So actually this is the work of SHTL. This button, you will use this to review the whole very long video, and jog will precisely go from one frame to another, and I use most of time this jog to trim our video. A scroll is just you can jump several frames very easily to trim your video. It's very easy. You want to jump from one place to another place, and it will help you a lot. So these are the three main buttons, but you see here source means if you click it, it will show you source here in our media pool where your clip is. This is a source, and click here. So this is a source actually, and you see this is actually timeline, and you just click, it will show you timeline. This source and timeline you understand now, and now I show you main point how we will trim our video. And now we come here for main our which we will often use is in and out. Actually this is the our main in and out. First I show you, I want to trim this video and delete. You have just click here, just click jog wheel, you will precisely go to your frame. I want to delete this vacant part, just split, click split here. You see it will split, this button will split, and we have is click here. Now we can just ripple delete. You see ripple delete, just click and it will be deleted. So you see it has very easily deleted this. So now we come here, now we play this video now. Now dear friend, if you want to be a professional video editors and you want to choose a professional video editing for your so you see this is our bad part. I want to delete this part. So what I will do, just click I. You see this I button means in, you are defining in, and here out. Oh, if you out means we have defined in and out. You can see in timeline here you can see we have defined in and out, and this part will be very easily deleted. Just click ripple delete. This you see this button here, ripple delete button here, we just click here. So you see we have very so easily we have deleted the bad part. We have, you see very easily we have very easily removed the bad part here. Hello dear friend, if this class is helpful to you, adds value to your life, don't forget to subscribe the channel dear friend. Your one subscription gives me a lots of motivation to make more tutorial for you. And nowadays I am working hard, but my channel is not growing due to the algorithm of YouTube. But you can make it possible just by subscribing, liking, commenting. Whatever do you want about speed editor, which type of tutorial do you want about speed editor, and share this channel to those friends, this speed editor tutorial to those friends who are in the actually need of such type of tutorials. It will help them a lot. Without wasting time, let's jump into the next step of our speed editor, how to use it. For example, I want to just split. I will split, use this to split our clip, and you see we will select this clip, and you see audio level. From here you can decrease, increase your level. If the audio of your video is very too much high, you can increase. Just click this audio level here and spin your this jog wheel left right, you will understand. You see up down, you just you can precisely adjust audio level. For example, I am decreasing, now you see I am increasing. So in up downs you have to spin this jog wheel, and it will precisely increase decrease your audio level. It's a very easy to trim video, cut video, and precisely edit video. Then we have to jump from cut tab to edit page. In edit page it's a very easy. With the help of this speed editor you can trim video and cut the bad part, and increase decrease the volume of your audio, and then jump into edit tab to apply transitions etc. because this video will be very long. We will have a series of how to use this. There are several points we will learn. These are the actually the main point. We use STNTL, jog, scroll wheel, timeline, source. You see audio level here we have. And if you want to use transitions, here you see click one, it will apply any default transitions which you have. Just I click here, you see I have no transition actually here in the video. You see it has apply cross dissolve to our video here, and we will just play. Be a professional video editors, and you want to choose, you see this apply transitions. You see here near transitions you have to double click. You see here titles. You will, if you have a speed editor, you have to attentively see downside here title. You have to double click, it will add title. And here you see split, we have learned transitions we can add. And you see this snap means it will automatically, if you want to add video to clips, it will automatically snap, means magnetically it will grab the video. So we will always switch on this, don't switch up, it will help you a lot. And you see if you want to see full view here of your timeline, you can see very easily, just click here. Now we are seeing our full view of our video. You see here full view, and just click one time, it will be returned to your normal timeline here. Now we are in normal timeline here. ESC, you see if you have anything you have added, if you want to return, just click ESC. And here you see undo button. If you want to undo, just click 2 times, it will undo your video. So you see here we have no trim in, means you have to click from here, you can trim in this using this. And you see here this, it will trim out your video. So you see just you click and you can trim from video now here. In this way you can trim very easily, trim in, this trim in, and this will use trim out here. You see in this way we will use, and you can roll anything, so it will use rolling. You see here it will roll video like this. You see you can add like this, it's a rolling actually. You see here it will roll inside your timeline. You see touch roll, and it will roll anywhere you want to roll. So it will use to just roll and video. And here just when you double click, it will slide, it will slide. See? So you see here, then if you want to insert any clip, a smart insert, very easily insert your clip. For example, I want to insert here, and I want to take another clip. For example, I want to take this clip here, you see, and just you have to click a smart insert. So you see it has insert between here our timeline where your playhead is located, it will insert any clip between. So if you want to insert any clip between or at the end, very easily it will insert. So we are at the end of clip. If you want to add any clip, you see append button here, and it will append any clip very easily. For example, I want to append this clip, and just append. You see it has very easily added clip to our timeline. Now you can see here. So at the timeline we have no 2 clips at the end of our timeline, and it's our default clip which we added before. So this is the work of actually this append button. And ripple override, you know, anything you want to just ripple override. If you want to override some things, it will automatically override. You see override the same clip here. If I want to override here, most of time I don't use this ripple override, but here you see close up is very important. It will take some part of your video, audio, anything if you want to add in, it will add to your timeline. Close up, you see some part from here it has taken from our clip. This class is useful to you. So it has close up, some part of your video will be added on the top of your first video. You see we have added, this is the work of close up. Now we just return, and now you can see place on top. If you want to place any clip on the top of this clip, you have several clips, it will be very useful. For example, I have this compound clip and I want to just place on top. just click here place on top. You see, we have very easily added this compound clip at the top. Come here to your timeline, edit tab, and you can make it smaller, and position you can put anywhere on your timeline. For example, here I want to. So it's a very convenient. You have several clips and video in video you want to put here. So it will be very helpful when you have speed editor. Basically, we have learned all these, but it's not enough. There are lots of things here to learn. In the next class, we will learn title, move, undo, marks, etc. And subscribe the channel for this tutorial, and write me which type of tutorial do you want to learn about the speed editor, dear friend. And we have this camera number 1, 2, 3. We have several camera. We will use this. Understand? So it's basically the some overview how we will use this speed editor and main points. But this is not enough. We will have series, and we will add more videos on speed editor, dear friend. Share this channel to those friends who are actually in need of such type of tutorial. We meet in the next class. Take care. Bye.